Welcome to WVTV, another episode 71, and today, being Thursday, I was supposed to actually be doing my kind of lame Edna beverage sketch, but I've still got a bit of a cold and haven't really fixed up my wig yet, but it's on its way, and thanks to Wendy for sending the glasses to us. But today we're going to do instead something that will hopefully kind of enlighten my senses of, and it's sherry. Sherry is just quite unfashionable right now, but hopefully it's making a bit of a resurgence, especially kind of in, I know it is in Europe, and the Poms are starting to really dig it and kind of rediscover it again. And the ones that we're going to do are the 30-year-old, or aged for 30 years, Amontillado del Duque, and also the El Condado Pedro Jimenez Sherry A.R. Valdespino. And the Del Duque, if you can see that, it's made from Palomino grapes, and it's in the kind of the drier style of sherry. And what you get is you get a nice kind of light tan kind of colour, and you get a real kind of nutty, leathery kind of character on the nose. Also, kind of a hint of cedar, and What really fascinated me about these two was these two were brought round for a dinner party that we had not too long ago, and I've never had, in all the time that I've been dealing with wine, two people bring a sherry to the same party. Actually, I've never had anybody bring a sherry, but it was a fantastic night, and this kind of sherry here, this Del Duque, it's an aperitif style, but it can be had with kind of some few savoury kind of items. Probably a bit more kind of protein based, kind of a little slab carpaccio of beef or something like that. What I'm getting is that kind of real nuttiness coming through. Slightly hot, kind of 21% alcohol, but you get that real nuttiness. It's kind of like a lot of chopped nuts, a few almonds and stuff like that, all crushed up, banged into a bit of water down, and that is what I get off that. It's lovely layered, it's quite textured, and really quite funky. And I would drink it at room temperature, especially this kind of temperature we're having in New Zealand right now, where it's fairly cold. It is because it's so fragrant, and it's nice and dry. Now the next one, well, I took that one away, is the Pedro Jimenez, and that's also a grape variety, and this is all grown in kind of Andalusia. It's almost treacle in colour. I don't know whether you can fully see that and appreciate that, but that's really dark kind of treacle colour, and you've got a kind of very salty licorice, cedary, leathery kind of character on the nose. And this is all kind of like from Jerez, as they call it, not Jerez. There's a lot of people kind of mispronounce it, but from southern Spain. And most of sherry is, I think there's only about 10,000 hectares, which is probably currently about maybe twice the size of Marlborough, growing or making sherry, and they're kind of done in this Solera system, and it's a fortified wine. So what they do is they add a spirit to stop the fermentation or to fortify the wine, and they have a barrel at the top. I don't know whether you can see it. Barrel at the top, and then they have a couple of barrels there, 3 barrels there, and so on, and they pour the new stuff in the top, and kind of it's gradually aged by the time it comes out the bottle and is bottled. So it's not a vintage concept at all. And this, I do get that kind of really nice, texturally kind of velvety kind of character in this glass. And for me, that with a bit of aged cheddar or even some other kind of dessert be fantastic. And So I'm going to score the Del Dirk 89 plus points, and the El Condado also. I mean, they're two different styles of sherry, but 89 plus points. I think that's a really good drink. The Del Dirk for the start of the evening, the El Condado for the end of the evening, just to mix it up and get away from kind of having sweet wine at the end, and just mix it up a bit and get a bit funky. And I mean, they're there for everybody to try. They sit on the shelf and quite often just not picked up by many people, but hopefully you'll kind of see this and rediscover it. So anyway, hopefully once I've got over my kind of cold and stuff like that, we'll be able to crack on with old Lame Beverage, or Lame Edna Beverage, as I've called it. So until the next episode, catch you later.